It's in your family for generations. Ain't nobody gonna try to take it. But you'll never own nothing here.
Nope.
Never. Even your car.
Yep, you gotta pay your tags.
You gotta pay for that tag every year though. If you don't, you can't drive. You can't drive your own shit legally.
What they call this place, the place of freedom.
Ain't shit
But it
free
ain't
now.
nothing goddamn it privileges is what they giving motherfuckers.
That's why them Canadians said, no, fuck y'all. We don't want to become a part of the United States. Well, they got free health care in Canada.
See?
Who want to come down here and pay for the shit like that, man?
America's just a business, man. It's just milking everybody out their money.
But they tell you that lie. This is the land of milk and honey.
Bullshit.
The land with milk and honey is $30.
A 6-pack carton of eggs is $6.
You ought to see the 18 packs.
$22.
Yeah.
$22, $24.
They know what they doing.
And it's going up slowly every day, every week. Right?
And Trump,
Gold, man.
Trump said I had no part in that. Inflation is here. I had no part in it.
You had every part in it.
Yeah.
You purposely started a trade war for no reason.
Because we go ahead and get started. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we begin, I want to give all praises, glory and honor to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem,
Rakadash, the Master of the Apostles, the Master of the Elders, the great millstone, the well, touch his truth. Much respect to you guys out there, appreciate truth and sincerity throughout four corners of earth. Tabernacle of David, hopeful elect, and spark bird, one say shalom.
Shalom.
And like we said, Trump got his fingerprints all over it, man. As I gave you the quote, yeah, it's your fault, man. He said, inflation is here, but I had nothing to do with it. No, you had all parts with that, right? And so you're going to see a lot of his constituents, a lot of those that voted for him, they having second thoughts. But that's it. Hey, as I told this appeared to be Edomite at my job, man. Well, Slacky, I ain't tell her. I told the brothers, right? Because we was just having a conversation. You know, I had like a little monologue in my head. I'm like, it don't matter who's in office, man. Right? Because he's talking about last time when Trump was in office, everything was all good. We didn't have World War III. The economy is up. And I said within my head, and I talk amongst the brothers, I'm like, hey, it doesn't matter who's in office, man. World War III is still going to happen. Inflation's going to happen. Destruction's going to happen, man. It's just whoever the wicked elites choose to be in office, right? They're going to do their bidding. As you see with the issues, they want Trump to get into this war, man, right? Put hands down on these Ishmaelites and Elamites, right? Which you don't realize what you're doing. Amalek is going to gather Ishmael and Ishmael and Elam together, and they're going to bomb your ass out. Well, we'll see what happens through the spirit, but we know our holy land is going to be bombed out, right? And that's part of being cleansed, and rightfully so.
They over there, I seen a video yesterday, they call themselves over there getting ready for the second advent of cheese and rice. They got the little red heifer set up, they got the, what they finna sacrifice, and they finna set all of that up to get bombed down, man.
Yeah.
They definitely thinking that they are the people, and they got a lot of you people thinking that they are the people, but what they doing is they just going in the scriptures and they reading some of it and they trying to live it out in their time, but they not the people, man. That land's about to get destroyed, like the brother said.
Yep.
They trying to make the prophecies apply to them.
Yeah.
They trying to fill that role. Like they over there trying to build a third temple.
Yeah, that too.
That's spiritual, bro. That's not a building built made by hands. See, they take everything literal because they don't have the Holy Spirit to truly understand the scriptures. Some of the scriptures are literal, and some of it is parables.
And some of it is both.
Right.
You can take it literal and parable.
But if you don't have the Holy Spirit working with you, you don't know how to receive each scripture. Because a lot of scriptures are double-fold, triple-fold, many-fold. They have many meanings. You can apply them to many situations. But Esau, his selfish ass, he takes it upon himself to make it apply to him. And and the world knows that he's not that guy. He's not that guy, bro. He's not us. Because his words and his actions don't match. This man talking about peace, peace, peace. But his actions are war, war, war.
I knew it was only a matter of time because they called for a little time of peace over there in Israel and Gaza, right? They called for a little peace. So I knew it was only a matter of time to this man say, all right, because I saw the other day in the article, if you don't give back our hostages, we're going to bomb you out, just roughly paraphrasing what they said, right? They want Trump to join in and, you know, bomb them out, man. And as we see, every president has to go over there in Israel. Israel is pretty much like they God, man. You know, Israel is over them. They got to put on the little hat. They got to put their hand on that little stone, you know, pledge allegiance to him, man. It's pretty much what they
got to hump the wall.
Oh, yeah. Man, because my uncle, he was in the military, and I guess they had him over there in Israel, or he took a trip over there in Israel, and I saw him do the same thing. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, fam?
He humped the wall?
I guess so. He was like, man, I gotta look up the picture.
That wailing wall.
Yeah, he got the hand on the wall, and I guess he trying to call himself getting close to God.
I've been to Israel. I've been to Haifa, and another city in Israel. When I was over there, I went over there in the year 2000, and it was nice. I mean, it's beautiful in that part of the world. You know, all up and down the Mediterranean Sea, it's beautiful. Santorini, Greece. I'm sure y'all familiar with that. Beautiful, man. When you look out on that water, it's like paradise.
Man.
I didn't understand until I actually went to see the not the Middle East, but the Mediterranean Sea, all the countries along that sea. And I see why the Lord chose it to be his favorite land. It's like a paradise over there, but you got them rats over there that's defiling everything they touch. That's why it's got to be burned. It's got to be cleansed, because they paint themselves as being the Lord's people, but they got the largest gay parade in the world, Pink City in Tel Aviv. That's not holy. If anything, the Lord calls that an abomination. But then you got these tunnel rats over there that don't even believe. They don't believe in Hamashiach. They don't believe in the book. They can say it though, but if we say it, it's a problem.
Matter of fact, I got James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, because as the brother brought out, they got the heifer. You know, they're getting ready for the Messiah, which, you know, they believe the Messiah looks like them. They have a rude awakening, and as the brother just said, you have a whole bunch of them. Matter of fact, just last year we met appeared to be Edomite, which she could have been a Jake, right? She said a lot of them don't even believe in what they into, right? She told us straight up. And that goes to show you, as the brother said, they can say they don't believe it. They can say that they're not the people, but Jake, us, right? Anybody else that comes up against them and say that y'all not the people, nah, y'all, I get so angry, man. Y'all want to get y'all pitchforks. Y'all want to take down our videos and all type of stuff. It's like, make it make sense, man. You are not the people of the Lord. You're unstable in all your ways. Matter of fact, in y'all, a lot of them don't even believe that the Lord came. A lot of them just only believe in the Talmud and the Old Testament, which if you actually read the Old Testament with understanding, Yahushua is prophesied through the Old and New Testament.
I got Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, power said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee. And that's how Esau moved, man. They act like they the people of the scriptures, man. But like the brother said, they do the gay parades. You know, they trying to sacrifice this red heifer when the ultimate sacrifice in YASHAMIAHLA has already been done. And y'all still out here trying to sacrifice red heifers, man, but you just finna kill a damn animal for no reason, man.
That's
You know,
all they do.
they don't like order. They don't follow no order in the scriptures, man. They think they are God at the end of the day. They feel like they are the Most High in the way they move. You can tell by how they bringing out all this different technology and, you know, making themselves look like they somebody that they not, man. That's just how Edom moves. He thinks he's the higher power, but he's about to find out because his kingdom is damn near over with, man. You see it falling in front of your face every single day, man. It's over.
It's like the elder said, man. A lot of those older Amalekites, they know they're not the people. But the newer generations, they so filled with pride, they refuse to listen. They refuse to. If you tell them they ain't the people, man, they gonna turn into animals. They gonna start spitting on you and all that. You saw how they did the Christians when they went over there. A whole bunch of little Amalekite little kids surrounding and just start spitting on.
Spit.
Yeah, they pride is so through the roof that when that fall comes, they ain't gonna be able to bear it, bro. The Lord's setting them up for a fall. The greater the pride, the harder the fall.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you had a whole bunch of Amalekites. I don't know if it was Ukrainians or people over there in Gaza, right? They had like a watering well. I don't know if y'all seen that video. And that's for their drinking water. It's not for bathing. It's not for swimming in. It's actually for you to drink your water. And these people got so much pride on them. They was over there just swimming in the water, man. Taking a bath in the water. It's like, you know that this is these people's drinking water, man.
They don't care.
They don't care.
I mean, they get joy from doing wickedness, man. They actually love it. Look at their leader, BB Malkowski. This man got to keep a war going to stay out of jail for committing war crimes. So what does he do? He commit more war crimes to stay out of jail for going to jail for war crimes. And now he's trying to bring in the United States because now there's a lot of stuff going on over there. Because right now, the United States told Ukraine they got to pay back all that money they loaned them.
Yeah.
See, and we were talking about that on the way here. That's how them economic hitmen move. They gonna give you an outrageous loan that they know you can't pay back, and then when they want to collect, they know you can't pay it, so they just gonna seize your property. So right now, how do you think Russia feels knowing that the United States is about to own Ukraine, which is right on their back right on their back step?
See that?
That's how the United States move. Now, before you know it, the United States is gonna be right there next door in Ukraine borders, right next to Russia. You think Putin gonna take that? No, because that was part of the agreement that the United States broke. They told NATO told Russia, and they agreed on this, that we would no longer expand east toward Russia. That's where Ukraine comes in. They use Ukraine to fight a proxy war.
Yep.
And all a proxy war is you take another country to fight your battles for you. You get them everything they need.
Yep.
And then they lost miserably. So the United States trying to pull out of Ukraine as far as their weapons and their funding. Now they want the land. And all Ukraine's been doing is taking those weapons and selling them to terrorist groups.
Yep. I believe you brought that out last week too.
Yeah.
You know, because I said they living lavishly off of that money that Babylon the Great has been sending them. They say that these Ukrainians are some of the richest people out here now. They're living good, right? But now the serpent wants his money back, right? He knew what he was doing in the first place. Mm-hmm. He was probably banking that they put up a better fight, but it's all through the plans of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Now, as the brother said, they want that land. They want to be right beside Russia. What's that going to do, right?
Piss off Putin.
It's gonna cause more conflict, man. Because y'all right at the back door, man.
It's too close. Putin ain't gonna take that because he know the sneak shit the United States always been on. He know how this snake moves. So no, he ain't gonna just allow that to happen. and history shows, if you go back 10, 15 years, it shows that the United States has been creeping, slowly but surely, eastward toward Russia. And Putin calls them out every time on it. But they act like they don't hear, like the deaf adder, they cannot hear.
Well, it's just like that preacher that had a dream of Russia pretty much at the borders, hitting New York, pretty much hitting all of America. They had their, within the dream, they had the submarines and they were shooting the missiles at America, and you said, whoa, you know, pretty much all of America got destroyed, and rightfully so. As the brother said, Putin sees what you're doing, man. It's all the spirit of the Lord, YASHAMIAHLA, right? But you don't realize you're inching closer and closer to your destruction.
Yep. And that's possible too, because Cuba just joined the BRICS.
Yep.
So they could put nukes right there in Cuba, aim them bitches right at Miami, and there ain't nothing the United States can do about it, because Cuba's not in their jurisdiction.
Hey, the Cuban Missile Crisis really gonna be real this time.
Yeah, exactly. All these little stage scenarios throughout history that painted the United States to be heroes, that's about to come to pass. But this time, hey, the United States about to take a L. Every country with a nuke in their arsenal is gonna shoot it at this bitch, because the United States, knowing their wicked ways, they're gonna push these nations to fire on them, because they're gonna do some type of fuckboy shit to make these people say, you know what, man, we just gotta take them out, because they don't listen to instruction. They do what they want to do. They don't honor agreements or nothing. So we gotta take them out. Just like Trump, he flipped and lied. He always lying on China and Russia, but he lied on them again. He said Canada, they need our protection. He said there's Chinese ships out there, there's Russian ships out there. They're gonna need our protection. The truth of the matter is, the only people that Canada needs protecting from is the United States.
Man.
Russia and China are not concerned with Canada. It's only Trump, man.
Yeah.
That's why all he doing is spitballing, man. He just
Freestyling.
spitballing at the wall, throwing stuff out there just to see what kind of reaction he gonna get. And most of this stuff that he's spitballing is designed to distract you from the real shit that's going on behind the scenes. How he taking y'all money. I told y'all ain't mad yet. Wait till they take y'all money.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's already happening, right? With the tariffs on Canada and Mexico. I believe they put a pause on it.
30 days.
30 days. So it's going to be reinstated here soon, right? If they can't get it together. Now I keep on bringing out, right? Canada with some of the electricity that they provide to America, which that can cause some of the lights to go out. You a dumbass, man. Mexico, it has the fuels, right, that you use for the trucks. Shoot, every car really, and airplanes, and produce. What you gonna do, man?
All of that is just gonna boil down to what they want as the end game. They want all the people to get riled up so they can be justified to come down with martial law, man. That's what it's eventually gonna come down to, because they want everybody to be pissed off, because eventually people are gonna rise up against the government, man.
They protesting in all these state capitals now.
You know, if you see, look at New York, they don't talk about it too much, but I see this brother on YouTube, he always talking about what's going on in New York, man. You got people constantly protesting, and they done put more boots on the ground. You got people running up in these trains, robbing people by the boatload.
Yeah.
You know, it's all type of shit going on, man. That's probably one of the places where it will eventually stop, because New York is a hellhole right now. It's a lot of shit going on in New York that's not being talked about in the media, man.
Yeah, they say Central Park is a zombie zone. I've never been, but they said it's an actual zombie zone, and it's crazy because I was listening to this YouTuber named Black Okage. He said he went over there, and he said literally it's a zombie zone because he's playing this game called Marvel Rivals, and they got New York in there, and it's a whole bunch of zombies. I'm like, hey, it makes sense.
It's true. I mean, that could be true, because Central Park, they turned Central Park was a black community.
Yep.
It was called Seneca Village. they destroyed it and turned it into Central Park. So yeah, that Central Park got blood in the soil too. Just like every city in America. All these so-called massacres throughout American history has been a result of Esau trying to take somebody's shit.
So they promised us 40 acres and a mule. They say fuck that, and they, pretty much gave the farmers a little money because they know they lost their slaves, right? But check how resilient Jake is, all right? So we didn't get our 40 acres and a mule, but we still had, our understanding of working on the land, because we was out there as slaves. So we got built up. So eventually we got built up. And we got over these Edomites. You do your research on that. We got over them to the point where we were the lenders, right? And that's when the curses enacted again. And the Lord was like, nah, I let y'all have a little fun here and there. I was over this man for a little second. Now it's time to bomb you, it's through the left-hand side. That's why we telling you, Jake, man, this is not your rest, right? This man sees you get up in power, right? This man sees that you over him. He don't like that, man, right? So that's why we telling you, Jake, get this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. So you won't have to worry about this snake anymore, man.
We kind of over them in a lot of aspects anyway, because like you said, when they had our people in the fields, they wasn't only being slaves, they were also learning how to do that shit too,
That's been a trade,
and learning how to get through on certain things. These Edomites, they don't know how to get through on nothing, man. Adversity hit them, they ready to pull that revolver out, man. That snub nose, But you get the Israelites, man. Something get bad, you got behind on your bills, whatever, you ain't got no food. We always made a way, man. And that came from going through all of that adversity, being put under the bootstraps of these Edomites, man. And that pride that they had put them way up here. Wait till the shit hit the fan. They're not gonna be able to move right, man.
They ain't gonna band together. They ain't gonna come together as a people.
Nah.
They're gonna turn into cutthroats. They're gonna start backstabbing each other just for survival.
Which they do already.
Yeah, it's just gonna be magnified on a larger scale because as far as us, as far as slavery, they did us a favor because they taught us how to survive because each slave had a different trade. Like one slave was a carpenter, one of them was a gardener, one of them was a planter, one of them he made weapons, some of them made tools. So they put all their trades together and they got together and built each other houses.
Why do y'all think so many Israelites were inventors of so many things, man?
Yeah.
Because they had to make the situation that our people were in, they had to find ways to make it easier for them to be able to do these things, man. And they was coming out with all these different inventions, and then here come Esau, want to steal every damn thing.
But they say we lazy, we never contributed. If we never contributed to nothing, y'all shows went above and beyond to figure out little legal ways to steal shit that we didn't contribute.
Exactly.
Yeah, they say Jake is the laziest people out here on the earth. They say Issachar is the laziest.
I love it. I love it when they say that, because guess what, Esau? You got the next 1,000 years, baby, to show us how it's done.
Like Jake, like that old school, like that OG Jake said, man, the black man created the lights, Esau came out with the light bill.
Yeah. So if we lazy and we ain't good for shit, you got the next 1,000 years to show us how it's done.
Hey, it's a meditate terror, man. Yeah. Show us how it's done since we so lazy.
Since we ain't shit. Let's see you get your red ass out there and tend to them fields. Show us how it's done.
Y'all the real colored people, man. You ain't got no business calling nobody colored, man. Because when you get bashful and shit, you turn pink. When you get hit in your face, you turn purple and blue. You get mad, you turn red. The real colored people, man.
Yeah, they get sick, they green.
Yeah.
They get scared, they turn pale.
They might even turn yellow if they got
jaundice.
Jaundice disease. Yep. Y'all the real colored people, man. You ain't got no business calling our people what y'all call, you know.
It's cool, man, because they gonna eat every word they said, man.
Yeah.
Every word. So I love it when they make slavery jokes. I'm like, they must don't know they got niggas.
No, they don't.
Did you have a scripture?
That's why we be
Yeah, I was
laughing.
gonna grab it.
See, they tell them slavery jokes to try to piss us off, but we laugh. Because we know they don't know they got nicks. And it's beautiful, man. It's poetic justice.
Like the brother said, we love all that, you know, that little smack that y'all be talking, man. Because those is a bunch of idle words that you're going to have to give account for when it's your turn to take that ride, man. And it's going to be a 1,000-year ride, and then your ass going to be done away with. This is Matthew 12 and 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment, man. So don't think y'all getting away with all the words that y'all be spitting out of y'all red ass mouth, man. Even on Facebook, you know, brothers posting videos, you know, certain people blowing a whistle on certain things, and then here come EDOM, getting in their feelings. They get in their feelings and they start throwing them little racial slurs out there, and then have the audacity to call you racist. Y'all throw that race card around a lot, man, just to try to make us feel some type of way when y'all really the ones that's fucked up. It came through y'all.
Exactly. That's the point I was about to make. When Esau's not around, racism does not exist. It's only when Esau comes around is when racism exists. So how's the Lord gonna get rid of racism? He's gonna get rid of Esau.
The cancer of the earth.
Exactly. Because Esau, he uses that racism as a double-edged sword. He uses it to empower himself and to put you at a detriment. Anything that you say that's true that he don't like is racist. How is it racist when it's true? Racism concerns you not liking another people. But the original definition of racism, it really means that you are for your people to thrive and survive. You all about your people, seeing your people making it. Esau twisted that definition and turned it negative. And still uses it to this day in a negative connotation.
And if you want to really get real about it with y'all, when y'all throwing that racism word around, the one y'all ignorantly call Jesus, but his name is YASHARAHLA, he's for his people, man.
Yeah.
You know, YASHAMIAHLA is for his people as well. So if you want to go into that racist card on that, you can also, because that's what it goes into, him being for his people. And there's many, 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 many scriptures in the Bible that backs up that claim, man.
Yeah. Joel 2:27. Let me get it. But see, if we read this scripture to an Edomite, he'll say it's racist. Well, guess what? The Lord's racist. The Bible is a racist book by definition, and there ain't nothing y'all can do about it.
The Lord said we're a holy people.
Yeah.
Go into that word holy, it means separate. Right? The other nations were supposed to look upon us in our holy ways, right? And be like, man, this is a great and marvelous people. Great, marvelous, and prosperous people, you see?
Why I think Muhammad was going around the Israelites trying to get knowledge and come out with this bullshit ass book, the Quran.
Damn, my fucking phone is up. You can go ahead. I gotta reset this phone.
I'm gonna get this scripture real quick. Speak about the downfall of Babylon the Great, which we were going into earlier. Classic scripture, Jeremiah 51, in verse 6. Flee out the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in our iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord YASHAMIAHLA's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Now, that's not talking about actually get on the plane and fly out somewhere, because regardless, this ain't your rest. The curses is going to follow you wherever you go. It's talking about spiritually, get out the way, man. All right? Get out the way of Babylon, the great ways, right? And seek the old path. So Yahweh desire you have mercy, right? Verse 7, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. And you can see the madness that this wine comes with. You got a whole bunch of Moabites now, Ammonites, even some Ishmaelites. I believe I saw last month a brother did a lesson about these Elamites that was over there advocating for alphabet people, man. And you go into the Ishmaelite and Edomites culture, they don't do that type of stuff, man. They don't advocate for that. Matter of fact, they say you're supposed to be put to death if you're in that activity. So you can see the deterioration that comes with Babylon the Great, man. Got these other nations that are normally not for those things. They're for them, man. They're confusion, right? I'm getting some more. So yeah. So Babylon has been a golden cup. The Lord's looking at this place like, yeah, man. All right, I can't wait to get my hands on this place, man. It's going to be a great and sore destruction. Babylon is suddenly fallen, destroy how for her, take balm for her. If so, she may be healed. And Christians are like, I seen it the other day, man. One of my neighbors, pray for America. You see?
We are.
And we praying for the destruction. Yo, you see? You Christians don't understand the Bible. You don't know the Bible. The Lord said this place got to be destroyed. Y'all over here talking about pray for it to be healed, right? We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, you see? Forsake her. This is what your pastor ain't telling you. Your pastor's just telling you you're going to get beamed up and that's it. No. You got to turn your ways from Babylon the Great, right? You got to pray for its destruction. You got to make your call and election sure, right? And let us go everyone into his own country, for judgment reaching up to heavens and is lifted up even to the skies. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of our Yahweh, our power. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings and the Medes, for his devices is against Babylon to destroy, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, the vengeance of his temple. So the Lord is raising up these other nations. The Lord is raising up Russia to gear up and to destroy this place, and rightfully so, as we gave the examples earlier. Right, this man is a snake. He gave the Ukrainians all this money, right, to fight a proxy war. That didn't work out. All right, I need that money back. You know, never trust our enemy.
You know we can't pay you back. Okay, well that's fine. We sure that's something we can work out. We'll just take the deed to the country. That should make us even Steven. That's how Esau moved, man. But I finally found the scripture, whereas to show that the Bible is a racist book and the Lord is for his people. This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord, your power, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. Yeah, this is a racist book. The elder said it. He says it all the time. The Bible is full of racism, lamentation, and woe. So yeah. Once you eat that roll, you understand it for what it's saying. If you're an Israelite, it's going to be sweet to you, that roll in your mouth. But then, as it processes, as time goes by, when you see this book come to life, that word going to become bitter, meaning that oppression going to make a wise man mad. You going to see these snakes doing this in real time right before your eyes. You going to see them for who they are, and it's going to piss you off if you in the right spirit. But if you trying to cling on to Babylon, all the wickedness that Esau does, you either going to ignore it or it's going to go over your head, because the Lord don't want you to get it. He wants you to stay connected to Babylon so he can be justified to destroy you.
Rightfully so.
Reprobate mind, man.
Yeah.
You already rejected already, man.
Because we coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah. And he can't wait to put foot to ass. And we feel the same way. The spirit of Yahweh Shemashah, the spirit of prophecy. It's not love, love, love. Because the Lord don't love everybody. How you love everybody, you don't know everybody.
Exactly.
Another Christian fairy tale / lie. I love everybody, man. I don't want no trouble. Yep. And the heartbreaking part about it, this is coming from old Jakes.
Man.
The ones who, if anybody has a reason to be pissed off at these Edomites, it should be the old heads. Because they were alive when Esau was really getting away with shit. Like down in Mississippi, they'll tie your body to to the back of a pickup truck and drag your body down a dirt road till your body just disintegrates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They even did that during slavery, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they'll tie all four of your limbs to a horse.
Yep.
And then slap the horse on the ass, all of them running in different directions, split you up.
Horrible way to go out,
That's
man.
where they got that Stretch Armstrong doll from, bro.
Yeah, and they think it's
Crazy
funny.
shit right there.
They throw it right back in your face through toys, cartoons, little songs, little jingles, like the Ice Cream Man jingle.
Yep.
The Star Spangled Banner, the third verse.
Which they don't really say.
They hum it though. It's still in their spirit. See, these Edomites, they got little slick ways to show you that how much they hate you. But they too much of a coward to tell you to your face.
Hey, it's like that Jake last year, man. I mean, it's like not Jake, Edomite last year, where we was over there by the waterfront park. He had this little. Nah, it was the first time. It was the first time because the second time he had a little poster out.
Yeah.
Trying to intimidate us.
Oh yeah, running his mouth out there talking that shit.
Now he was ear hustling first.
Yeah.
And then he got way up the block down there a block away, still in the park. And then he want to start talking shit. I'm like, man, you were just right here in front of us. Why you didn't say it while you was in front of us? And then the next weekend we was out there, he riding by us on his bike on a little 10-speed or something. But he got his shirt up so to make sure that we see his little pistol. We laughed at him in his face. Cause that's Esau's go-to.
Yeah.
If he can't defeat you, he wants to murder you. I'm like, bruh, don't you know we have a hedge over us?
Yep.
And you will do nothing unless it be the will of our Father.
Exactly. And that's also showing you, that is a clear distinction in showing you the spirit of the Edomite. The Lord said they're fragile. The Lord said they always go up against the weak and the young and the old first, right? He saw men up here, right? We wasn't scared of him. He was scared of us. That's why when you read the scriptures of us coming out of Egypt, he attacked the old, he attacked the young. The Lord said, remember that nigga. Remember what he did unto us, man. That's why we get on you Christians. The Lord said, remember what this nigga did to your people, right? Because what if that was your loved one, your family member, man? That would hurt you, man. You want to put your hands on that nigga. Yeah. But I have to say this because we are not carnal. We stay on our side. We just preach the word and we wait for the Lord to give the green light, right? Because you got these carnal ass Israelites out here. We wait for the Lord to give the green light. You can't beat a spiritual battle with carnal means, right?
That's what made him so sick, or so upset. He didn't have no defense against in matters of spiritual warfare. He had no defense. So after that first encounter we had with him, he went home and meditated on it. We know he did.
Had to.
Because that's how Edomites get down. They meditate on shit about what they want, how they gonna do, get their vengeance.
Yeah.
And they real quiet and sneaky about it. So he just decided to ride by us, have a shirt up. I'm like, that's all you got? Bro, we got chariots. You gonna need more than that.
Shoot, we get that spiritual power, we gonna make you eat that 9mm, man.
Oh yeah, bullet by bullet. You gonna be popping them bitches like peas.
You gonna be like Moab and Ammon, man. Just eat it raw.
We're gonna make you break that pistol down and eat it piece by piece. And you ain't gonna have no say-so in it. Cause we gonna have spiritual power for you. You gonna be popping them.
Since you love the gun so much.
Yeah, we're gonna make you eat that bitch.
Like I said, we ain't carnal out here, but we damn sure meditating terror.
Yep.
But that day is coming when the Most High is gonna allow us to put foot to ass, man. Lord willing, we are of the men. This is Ezekiel 25 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You see that? So the time is coming where we will get that spiritual power, Lord willing, and we gonna put foot to ass.
Yep.
But right now, the job is to try to get out this message to the elect first. And once the elect is fully blown woke, which in some cases I believe that, and that's just me speaking as a man, y'all finna get foot to ass, man.
Yeah, because when you think about it like this, yeah, Esau, he's powerful here because his blessing is the sword.
Yep.
But even his blessing of the sword is bound to the laws of physics on this planet. When the Lord imbues his 144,000 with spiritual power, we're not going to be bound by the laws of physics. So we are only bound by the limits of our imagination. So, with that being said, you can pretty much say that we'll be given the power of the Green Lantern. If y'all ever seen that movie, The Green Lantern, y'all know about that DC character, superhero.
Yeah.
Whatever his mind wills, it comes to light.
That makes me think of that video of Edomite was talking about how they had an encounter with a chariot many years ago, and how the people that got off of it were brown people like us,
Yep.
and they had weaponry that he had never seen before.
I seen that video. He said it was tall,
They was straight.
and they had an expression on their face like they had never been defeated.
Yup.
Hey, it's coming.
Y'all think it's a game, man. Now y'all talking about pray for America. The Most High ain't hearing no prayers for this place, and you Christians that's asking for prayers for this place, y'all don't understand the prophecies, man. Because it said that America's, aka Babylon, is gonna be destroyed. So why would you try to pray for something that the Most High's will is to destroy it, bro?
True, it's like when that reminds me when Caillou came to the camp, right? He was talking about show me, if I'm not mistaken, Ephraim in the Bible. You know, who's the biblical Ephraimite to the Bible? Well, the Bible doesn't explicitly say that America is Babylon the Great, right? But these Christians, they want to make excuses to serve your God. And we say, go ahead, man.
Yeah, do
Do
it.
it.
Do you, baby.
You know?
But don't call on our God
Yeah.
in the last minute. You stick to the cheesies. And he gonna stand you up. He gonna do a no call, no show. Don't try to switch it up at the last minute, Christian. You stick to that white boy. And he gonna disappoint your ass. This is I got Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 25. And this is the Lord saying that he's against this place. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord. We all know what a mountain is, a large, powerful government or country. Saith the Lord, which destroyeth all the earth. That's America. And I will stretch out mine hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain. The Lord ain't with this place. Y'all praying for nothing. If anything, you better pray you amongst the elect to escape, or one the innumerable 1/3.
Yep.
Because this place is toast, regardless if you agree with it or not. So it would behoove you to come to the winning team.
Jay don't want to do it, and 2/3 don't want to do it, I should say.
Because they seal for destruction anyway.
Yep.
They seal.
They too busy out here thinking that they ain't gonna see it in this lifetime. I had a conversation with OG the other day, and I was telling him, you know, what's getting ready to happen to this place. He like, well, we won't see it. I said, see, you see what I'm saying? How you know? And this was a so-called pastor.
You know
in
what
his
that
younger
translates
days.
to? You know what that translates to?
He wants us to go
I
on
can still
forever.
be wicked for a little longer. I can be wicked a little longer.
Because it said one of the easiest professions out here is to be a pastor.
Yeah, and you know who converts to being pastors the most? Pimps, ex-pimps, because they got sway with a natural sway with the people, especially women. Most of these pastors used to be pimps.
You making me think of that one cat with the perm that was playing the mystical while he was spitting the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I can't think of his name
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
You remember that pastor in that movie? What is it? I think it was "Don't Be a Menace." It was either Don't Be a Menace or it was one of them spoof movies, man.
It was, I think it was, because he was talking about the collection plate. Get it over on the other side.
With
nigga.
2 picks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
He's making sure you get the collection plate all through the church.
Don't ask no questions.
You see that? You see that?
He don't want you to ask no questions. Because he don't know that book, number 1. And he can't tell you the truth, number 2.
It's a don't question God. Don't question.
No question.
Don't question nothing.
No questions.
Just take what I give you. That's how they move it, man.
Just like the elder Manasseh, he did a video this week. And it was a little clip of a pastor saying that we fleshly and most of the Israelites don't know they real daddies. And I'm like, see how this man, and then the whole 4 minutes and some change, he came with no scripture, just talk, just belittling, just lying, false accusing us.
Yeah, fucking devil.
You know what I'm saying? Then, he bald head, bald face, phallic symbol, necktie. So we are, and then he had cheese and rice on the wall behind him. We already know the place.
Oh, man.
Your pocket's getting hit because ain't nobody coming to pay you to hear lies no more. Now you feel some kind of way, so you gonna launch personal attacks at us. First of all, bro, my mom and dad was married 47 years before he passed. And he had no outside children. So yeah, I knew my dad all too well. And my granddaddy while you talking shit.
And with him even saying that, that's part of the curses if you actually read it. A lot of Jakes ain't gonna know that they fathers.
But see, he used that as a personal attack.
Yeah, you see it?
Because he in his feelings, his bald head ass feelings. Don't nobody care. The Lord's still gonna destroy this place. And he gonna destroy you for reviling the gods.
He's one of the first ones on the list. YAHWH.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that reminds me of, I saw this earlier today, talking about T.D. Jakes. I don't know if y'all saw it. T.D. Jakes.
The feds investigating.
No, it's right here. Denies sexual assault allegations from 2 brothers who claim he offered to be secret lovers and tried to force one of them to fill his.
I read it, yeah.
With their claims reportedly supported by additional alleged victims.
Secret love.
I was just thinking of that song.
Yeah.
That's what we are. Trying to hide the way we feel.
Willie D did a commentary on it, man. The feds investigating it now.
Yep.
T.D. Jakes. He said that this is a testimony from one of the dudes. He said they was out of town. I forgot what city. They was on a church retreat, whatever. He said they ended up sharing the same hotel room. So when the lights went off, Buddy said T.D. Jakes got on top of him and said, "Young blood, you feel that poking you?"
No.
He said he jumped up and tried to run up out of there, and he said that when T.D. Jakes snatched him back and tried to kiss him. And I'm like, see, we told y'all about these lying ass pastors and these lying ass rappers. Most of these pastors and these rappers are gay. Yep. You gotta be gay to enjoy the fruits of Esau's kingdom.
I saw a video. P. Diddy's security guard. He said some heavy shit the other night. He got killed the next day.
Damn.
He said he was talking on camera. He said he knew all the dirtiest secrets, all of them. And somebody put a hit out on him. He got laid down, man, the next day.
That don't surprise me because P. Diddy's lawyer just quit.
Yep.
He said, I can't do it, bro. I can't. they finna nail your ass to the wall. And I don't want to be nowhere around when it happens.
I don't want that on my record.
No, man.
Let me see.
You did too much. I can't find no loophole to get you off, bro. You just gotta sit here.
Ain't no loophole for Jake anyway. Now, if it was an Edomite or something, they might have found a loophole somewhere in there.
Yeah.
They might have said he had a hard childhood or some shit like that.
That's what they do.
They'll go into something like that to look for a loophole to get Esau off, but Jake ain't getting off because Esau ain't in trouble as other men.
Yeah, look at Harvey Weinstein. All the shit he got away with.
Exactly. You a dumbass, nigga.
Let him wrap around the whole thing. That's when he gonna think about how you fucked up.
You pastors out there that's running your mouths, you know, scattering out the people, man, with all these lies. You got it coming as well. This is Jeremiah 23:1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai. And with these lies that you pastors be out here telling, man, that's why that's one of the reasons why a lot of our people hate the scriptures now.
Yep.
Because of the lies that y'all put out. Y'all are the reason why our people threw the book down and started going to these other false gods and shit, man.
Yep.
And y'all gonna pay for it.
Yeah, they gonna pay.
With that ball glistening bald head, man.
Oh man.
I got a precept for you concerning you lying ass pastors. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 20. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die.
Yep.
Cut and dry. You push the cheese and rice on our people, you're a dead man walking.
Saying we don't know who our father is. Esau is your daddy, boy.
Yo, we know who your dad is. Matter of fact, your lying ass, you're a grown ass man still lying. Do you know your daddy? Because our daddy beat our ass when we was kids for lying. I don't think you got that attention.
Yep.
So do you know your daddy with your old ass lying ass? I can't stand that shit, man. Grown ass adults still lying like they children.
Shoot, that reminds me when I was a child, I was lying to my father. He got right up next to me, felt my heart, felt that I was beating fast. Like, boy, you lying.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they can already tell through the spirit that you lying.
Yeah, because you're not acting normal.
Yeah.
You telling on yourself through they can discern through the spirit. First of all, you came from their body,
Yep.
so they know you.
Yep.
Your daddy, yeah. Well, I don't think you know your daddy.
Yeah.
Because you still lying as an adult. You didn't get that beat out of you when you was a child, obviously.
It's like you said, because Esau is their daddy.
Yeah, that's who they fear.
They follow that devil, man. This is John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Remember, the wicked are strange from the womb, man. They go out forth speaking lies, right? And you jakes, man, y'all follow this cat, man. Y'all go to these theology schools. You get that little piece of punk ass paper that don't mean shit, and then you get a temple made by man's hands that Yahweh Shai does not dwell in, and you lie to your people for a goddamn dollar. And you finna be pierced through with many sorrows because you love that dollar so much. Most High gonna deal with you, pimp.
I got another precept for you on this very subject. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 14. We start at verse 9. And if the prophet be deceived when he have spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. Ooh. Verse 10. This is for the congregation that's following these liars. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. So if you run into these lying ass pastors for counsel or wisdom, you're going to get the same punishment that they're going to get. Yep. Because there's no excuse. The warning's been going out for years. We all over the internet. Everybody got a phone. Everybody got a computer. You ain't going to have no excuse in that day. You just going to get your ass laid down right next to that pastor you love so much.
Matter of fact, that reminds me of one of my family members. They knew I was Israelite, and they would actually come to me for breakdowns of the scriptures, understanding of the scriptures, right? And eventually, it just stopped. It just started going right back to the pastor, man. You know, I'm just like, hey,
You must have said something that they didn't like.
Probably.
They didn't agree with, or Esau can't be saved.
Yeah.
Or I don't want to put nobody in slavery. Guess what? They want to put you in slavery.
Yeah.
And have done so.
They working on legislation right now. Look at what they're doing in the Northern Kingdom. Life in prison if you get caught.
Yep.
But just remember, not even 6 months ago, this same government that's hunting you down gave you money.
Yeah.
See how they switched? That's why it says in Sirach 12 and 10, never trust thine enemy. Never means never. Not meaning, it doesn't mean sometime. Or it doesn't mean you can trust him when he give you some bread. Never means never. Exactly what it says. Never.
Yeah, I believe the scriptures say, so I gotta look it up again. It says Ephraim shall bring his children to the murderers. Right?
Bam.
Over here to Babylon the Great. You're like, oh man, I got this money. Hey, it's a better life up here. And 6 months later,
now you on the run.
yeah.
In your enemy's backyard.
Matter of fact, that reminds me of around the corner, there's this taco shop. Pretty nice taco shop. It just closed down, man. I was like, man, they probably on the run, man.
No, they got to get the hell on.
Yeah.
A lot of Northern Kingdom didn't report to work because they were sort of afraid of ICE units. And then, oh man, they did some shit so despicable, man. Edomite called the ICE unit to go up in an elementary school and round up them little kids, man.
Horrible, man. You see?
That's Esau, man.
Yeah.
Low down, no empathy.
See, but you Christians, you don't want to believe the scriptures. You don't believe that this man is going to go into slavery when he's literally killing your people. Matter of fact, a little girl, she killed herself.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was getting she was getting bullied or
Yeah.
something. They were talking about they gonna call the ICE units
Yep.
to take her parents or something. And she deleted herself, the little girl.
That pissed me off when I read that, man.
See, that's Esau. That's how he moved, man.
Yep.
And
Weak
I heard
ass bitch, man.
Mm-hmm.
like going back to the jail. I heard a old head say this yesterday, and it made all the sense in the world. He said, if Esau's giving you a free product, that means you're the product.
Yeah. He make it seem like he's doing something good for you, but he's not. Eventually, you will see the wickedness behind the shit, man. This is Ecclesiastes 14 and 7. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness, man.
Every time.
You see that? Do something, you make it look like he doing something right for you, but then eventually, you're going to see the bullshit that follows it, man.
Yeah.
Like with this $5,000 they claim they're going to send out. The money they sent over to Ukraine. Now they want the money back. They can't pay the money back. So they're going to try to take the land. You see, that's how Edom moves, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking with that $5,000,
You're going to have to pay it back.
yeah,
It's
you
a
have to
loan.
pay that back. It's a loan, and it's
It's
probably
going to be taxed.
yep. So you probably gonna get like 3 or maybe 250.
But he claimed this money belongs to the people. So if it belongs to the people,
Why the fuck we gotta give it back? If it's
why are you
Yeah.
taxing it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So here it is. You might get 2,500, maybe 3. You missing about
Might get 4 with some change.
yeah. Just depends. Just depends. Might get 4.
And a lot of you people should be pissed off about the $5 grand anyway.
Slap in
A
the
lot of
face.
you motherfuckers out here homeless and can't get shit.
Slap
They
in the
got
face.
enough money to give everybody 5 racks, man. And these people out here homeless. Come on, man.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it was either Elon Musk or man, what's the Facebook dude? Mark Zuckerberg. They said they're so rich that they can get out, I forget the sum of money, maybe like $1 million out to everyone out here for like 250 years or so, maybe even more, and they will still have
straight.
money in the bank, still be straight.
That ain't gonna happen because Esau too covetous for that.
Yeah.
Oh, just mine. Mine.
That's
But see, that goes to show you how stupid you Christians are. Because you still defending your enemy, number one. Number two, you still calling them small hats, the people of the Lord, when they talking about that you're Esau, like the elder said. They saying that America is Esau.
Yeah.
No, but they don't know that they're Esau too. Or at least they too proud to admit it. But they finna get the same ass whooping all these Edomites in America finna get. Them small hats.
Matter of
But
fact,
you
they
Christians
gonna get
still
the
stupid.
worst.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, they gonna get the worst. Cause you the head tribe, right? You hate your own brothers. How you move? You want your own pockets to be filled up more than your own brothers, man. That's a wicked brother to have, man.
That's why they're gonna crumble so easily. Like I'm talking about, like a cookie crumbles. This is how fast Esau and those small hats gonna crumble, because they are not a people. They don't know how to stick together. All they know how to do is backstab each other.
Huh?
So it ain't gonna be nothing but cutthroats. And another thing, we ain't gonna have to touch the elites. They own people gonna beat their ass because they get to express their anger toward these elites for fucking over the whole planet, fucking over the whole nation of Edom, just to have what, 4 minutes of fame in the spotlight. 4 kingdoms, y'all hog to y'allself. You think these poor Edomites ain't just gonna let that ride? How y'all been lying to the people, purposely trying to destroy people, purposely trying to murder people through science, medicine, technology. Yeah, these Edomites, we know that the spirit of vengeance is gonna be strong in the nation of Edom, especially toward the elites. Trump ain't gonna be able to rest nowhere. Elon Musk gonna constantly be on the run. B.B. Wachowski, all these people, all these so-called elites, and those royal families, y'all gonna catch hell from y'all own people once they figure out what y'all did, how y'all really fucked them over. So, I mean, we're not mad at the entire nation of Edom. We work with Edomites every day. We want them wicked motherfuckers in rulership. We want the dirty cops. We want every wicked Edomite there is. Now, your level of wickedness, that's measured by the Lord. If he sends you to get an ass whooping, we ain't gonna question it. We just gonna put foot to ass. We ain't questioning nothing. So yeah, that's where we at. We got the spirit of YASHAMIAHLA on us. And we can't wait to partake in this recompense over the controversy of Zion.
Man,
that's gonna be great. And as we always say as well, and as the elder has said, we're gonna be jumping over E to get to you Jakes, man,
Yep.
as well. So, cause we got 1,000 years to be whooping Esau Edom's ass. So we got all the time in the world on that nigga. You niggas out here, matter of fact, I'm gonna get this scripture real quick, cause yep. I saw you did a lesson the other day on that. Brothers, it's been on the spirit, a lot of brothers' spirit to get on these Eves too, cause they wicked as hell.
Oh yeah.
You had this one Eve before I bring out my scripture. Where's it at? It's one Eve. I don't know if y'all seen that.
I think I seen it this morning.
Mugshot. And one.
Works internet after she's arrested for filling her ex-boyfriend's gas tank with already sucked Skittles and Coke Zeros. Where y'all get this shit from? What kind of left-handed wickedness y'all tapping into?
It doesn't. Hey, the scriptures say, don't desire a woman because of her beauty. Because you look at her, she's pretty, but she got a damn demon on her. You can see the demon on her. Like, yeah, she's pretty, but she got a whole demon on her, man.
Like this story the elder brought out, man. The elder, he said that this Jake was dating this girl. And this girl, she cheated on Jake and caught a disease that itch you can't shake. Ain't no cure for it. So she gets mad and want to take it out on her boyfriend. Now the boyfriend, he only went out on a date with another woman. That's not to say that he slept with her or not. He just took her out like to a dinner or something. The Eve got pissed off at it. She said she gonna get him back. So she gonna sleep with her boyfriend and accuse him of giving her a disease. So she want him to carry the guilt. But if Jake was smart, he know he didn't cheat. And he knows that he can only get it from one place. But see, that's how Eve twists the narrative, control the narrative, and make you out to be the bad guy. Them the Eves you need to stay the hell away from, Jake.
Sick of them dogs, man.
Man, what you say?
Chick zip tied her son feet together. I seen the article on that last night. Zip tying the son's legs together. You got the women fucking leaving their kids in the house for 4 fucking years straight.
You saw that?
That
She'll
shit
come
pissed
out.
me off,
She'll drop off food every week. And these the living conditions so deplorable. They had feces all on the wall, trashed out through the house. 3-4 feet of trash in the house.
Hair matted up, sleeping on pizza boxes, have no knowledge of personal hygiene.
Yeah, they said the toenails were so long these kids could barely walk. These kids never came out of that house.
Monsters, man.
Yeah, hey, I'm just gonna step over your little sorry ass. I'm not gonna offer you no help.
Hey, I had a dream about that, man. Years ago, man. I had a dream about that. I was, wherever the Lord had me, I had my food, I had my water. And I just laughed in the bitch's face. Because she looked pretty. She's my type. I was like, you ain't getting none of this. And rightfully so, man. The times that we coming into. Once again, as I quoted the scripture, don't desire a woman because of her beauty. You got to look through the spirit.
Right.
Especially in these times, man. Because we understand Isaiah 4:1 is coming. And for me, in that time, if that comes to pass, look through a spirit like, nah, you the hoest of hoes, man. You ain't joining this band.
You need, too many miles on
yeah.
that. You need a whole engine overhaul.
Yeah.
But you know what? Since you mentioned Isaiah 4:1, Micah 7:10 coming too.
Yeah.
I got it right here. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which say unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire in the streets. Mire is doo-doo.
Yep.
So you gonna get stomped out like a bag of shit on fire. You know how they used to prank you?
Yep.
Set a bag of shit on fire to have you stomping it, but you literally stomping on doo-doo inside the bag.
Which makes it worse because it's on fire.
Exactly. The shit sticking to your shoes.
Yeah. Now you gotta get new shoes and shit.
That's why a lot of you niggas get caught up in these women, man. Because y'all be worried about the wrong things, dog. A fat ass ain't always something that draws you to a woman or a pretty face, man. A lot of brothers prefer a pretty face. I would like to have a little eye candy in my life too. But you brothers, you don't know this truth, and that's how you be getting caught up with these lifting ass women, man. This is Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleases God shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And a lot of you men get caught up in these traps with these women, man. They get you fucked up. And in some cases, men losing their wits and getting put to death because of these women, dude.
Yeah. And you know what's even more disgusting about that whole situation? It's the fact that Jake has a lust for other men's women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, a single woman, that's boring to Jake. He want a challenge. He wants something exciting. So he wants your woman, which is literally gay.
It really is.
It
man.
is.
When you get down to the nitty gritty of it, it is literally gay for you to want another man's woman. Right? Here it is, you doing, I'm not going to get explicit with it, but you doing all this stuff with your woman, and then he wants to do that too, which in turns, that's your DNA on him, man.
Like
that's nasty, man.
That's like looking at his
nakedness. The scriptures say that. Yeah, that's looking at his nakedness. Lord said you supposed to be put to death for that.
But a lot of Jakes, that's how they get their rocks off. The thought of them smashing another man's woman. Yeah. That's what keeps them rolling. That's exciting to them.
Yeah, they said that. I remember Elder YASHARAHLA talked about that last year about that going around in a lot of these sports. NBA, NFL.
Passing them hoes around.
Yeah. Pretty much. They'll see the coach's wife, and they get with the coach's wife, and it just causes turmoil on the team,
Stress, tension.
Yep. Niggas start fighting behind the scenes, and you wonder why, your team doing good for a little minute, and they go on that little stretch where they getting their ass whooped,
There's some shit going on.
yeah.
Focus ain't there.
Yeah.
Look at Delonte West and LeBron.
LeBron.
Children.
And that whole scenario completely destroyed Delonte West, man. Completely got him out of the game. Now he out here homeless.
Yeah. LeBron's like, oh, hell no. Yeah.
See, Jake, you need to come up out of that bullshit, man. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting a beautiful woman. But make sure she's single.
Yeah, got to. You know, got to, especially in these days. Because a lot of these women, especially these Babylonian women, they be like, are you, you know, if you're a Jake out there in the world, you know, you ask them, are you single? And they be like, sometimes. It's like, nigga,
That's
like, what is that shit?
That's over.
That means they got a sponsor.
Yeah.
They got somebody to take care of them.
Yeah.
But in their mind, they're single. They got a sponsor, that's all.
Like, what the hell is this shit? You mean sometimes.
I'm available when I want to be.
They
So-
just try to get drafted here and
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's what these women do, man. One woman got on a video and said her whole job is to keep up with the remote control on the couch. She said her husband goes out and he works and he pays all the bills, but she don't get him shit. She said that she don't cook for him. He got to do his own laundry. Whenever he at the store, if he needs soap or shampoo, some shit, he got to get it himself.
Wow.
And guess what her reasoning behind this was? Because she said that she don't do nothing for her husband because that's enabling a perfectly
Able-bodied.
able body.
Yeah.
I'm like, so just like he enabled you to stay at home,
Sure.
that's what you mean?
If he was wise, he'd get himself another woman. Which
Oh,
I would,
yeah, he found it because
Yeah.
the internet the video went viral. He saw it, told her to get the fuck out.
Hey.
Now she making a video crying, talking about she ain't got nowhere to go, and all this other bullshit.
That pride got
You
your
see?
ass put in that situation, got on there running your mouth.
Why would you put that on video? It's just a matter of time before he sees it.
Yeah.
You Eves are the dumbest breed
Dumb
of.
as hell. They
Hey,
got
the scriptures speak about that. The Lord didn't give the woman the wisdom.
man.
Yeah.
She all in her feelings thinking she getting some payback on this man. But see, it was a Northern Kingdom woman. But it's like we said, you can tell Israel is under the curses because Israelite women are the only women who dogs out her man or hates him for trying to love her and take care of her. She'll dog your ass out just for trying to keep her straight.
Dog out her men and her children.
Yeah. But the enemies, they get all love. These.
Yep.
I bet you Zachary at work. I bet you don't get him no talk back when it's
No.
time to get on that clock.
No.
Hell no. Hey, Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Zaddy. All that bullshit.
Cause I be seeing these Eves, man. They with the lamest nigga, man. The lamest of lame nigga. I'm like, hey.
He either got money
Yeah.
or he can be controlled with
Yep.
money.
Yep. I'm like, hey, go ahead, man. Cause these other women of these other nations, man, they open arms when it comes to Jake, man. They staring you down, man. They want to cook, clean. They want to do everything for you as a woman should, you know. But that's all right, you know. As we say, which the scriptures confirm it, we don't need Eve to make more Jakes, right? It's all about the seed line of the father. You know, I was talking with my mother the other day because my brother, he's having a child with appear to be Edomite woman, which I'm trying to read the spirit. I'm like, she could be Jake, she could be Edom. I'm thinking she's Edom because the way that she moves with the dog. Having the dog on the bed and
Might
shit.
have to get a return.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. My mother said those mixed children, they be the most confused. But I'm like, here in Babylon the Great, if they abide by, if you know who your father is, you wouldn't be so confused.
No, it's cut and dry, man. Esau made it a confusing matter on purpose.
With that mixed shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's a good thing for us though, because the other nations, the women of the heathen nations, they said they prefer to have their child by Jake, because they said number one, they want their children to be strong, and number two, they said they want their children to be able to go out in the sun and play. They don't have no issues.
Hey.
So it makes sense why the other nations would want us. Because, number one, those reasons I just told you, and number two, they see how Eve ain't checking for us, so they be like, cool, we'll take them. But then that's when Eve got a problem.
Yeah.
Eve only happy when we down and out. That's when she happy, just like Esau. You better not have a smile on your face around Eve or Esau, or they gonna start plotting to lie on you and get you in trouble, because that makes their day to see Jake in trouble.
Do I see you happy, nigga?
Yeah, why you
From
think all
Buddha.
these Eves, they so quick to call the police and lie on you?
Yeah.
Because they want to see you get punished for not following them. Oh, you don't want to take me out to eat, I'm finna call the police and lie on you.
See?
The police gonna listen.
Yeah. Because Eve and Esau got a covenant that goes all the way back to the garden.
Yep.
It's another showing of the spirit.
Y'all figure it out though, because you Eves, especially you rebellious Eves, y'all gonna run back to Jake when Esau discards you for the trash that you have become. But guess what? We ain't gonna even open the door for your ass. We gonna look through the peephole. Who out there?
Just a washed up dog.
Some Eve getting stomped out there. I'm not going.
Just a
Hey,
washed up
it
dog.
said, hey, it said meddle not in other men's affairs.
No. I don't know what you did to that man for him to beat your ass like that, but I'm sure you did something stupid.
Yeah, you seen that chick that got her ass mollywopped? She had been with her dude for, I think they was married for about 5 or 6 years. They had 3 kids. Come to find out, now one of the kids was his.
Damn.
He beat the brakes off of her. I'm talking about teeth gone, everything.
Damn, I think that's happening over there in Nigeria and stuff like that. Other parts of Africa where Jake Pardem, can't even say it. Where Jake is over there at, predominantly, yeah, the water. Couldn't even get out there and say.
Yeah, they be over there like that, man.
Yeah.
Dealing with these women.
That shows you how Esau's wine has spread to the other nations. Because them other nations weren't like this at first, man. They went into all this alphabet shit. And cheating, they was bound by their customs of their people. Esau started spreading that wine.
Yeah.
And now you got hoes all over the world. They went from housewives to hoes. Everybody want to be a hoe now. Guess what? Your audition is almost over with. You about to get the job. Because every time you see a fat ass on the internet somewhere, they are auditioning for a part to be a hoe in the Lord's movie. And guess what? You gonna get the part, but you ain't gonna like the part after you get it. When the Lord say lights, camera, action, get her ass. That's it. You ain't gonna like playing the role of a hoe then. Then you gonna humble down, but it's gonna be too late. It's gonna already be 6 men on you.
Yep. Now I will say this: the scriptures do say some of these harlots are going to be saved over these false prophets out here. That will happen, right? You know, but it's all through the spirit. But there's more women than men, so calculate that.
7-to-1 ratio.
So a lot of these women, like the brother said, that's your ass, man, literally.
Yeah, y'all auditioning
Yep.
for to be a hoe in the Lord's movie.
Because I saw, man, I don't know, it was like early in the year or late last year, I forget when. Had these women out here barely with any clothes on, fishnets on, cold as hell outside. I was like, what the hell are y'all doing, man?
They hoeing.
Yeah.
You see that little youngin' out there, hoeing, 15 years old, got caught by our mom.
Oh, yeah.
Out there hoeing.
Man.
And that's the vibration that Babylon pushes out, like the brother said. All the other nations too. You know, this is Revelation 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. the vibration that America, Babylon pushes out to these other nations. That's why when you have other nations come over here, they already hip.
Yeah.
And dogging they men out and whatever else they do, that's the Babylonian way. They already hip to this shit.
Internet, movies, music.
Yeah.
They already know Babylon, the ways of Babylon. That's why they can't wait to get here.
Yep.
So they could be hoes too. I'm tired of these strict customs of my family and my people. I don't want my father to choose my husband. I want to shop around and pick my own husband. That's when you get on that carousel and your value drops. Every man you get cheaper and cheaper. And your value is nothing. And ain't nobody gonna want you because now you got a reputation.
And shalom to the comment board, YASHAMIAHLA.
Shalom.
But yeah, hey, that reminds me of a lot of these Ishmaelite women, right? When they drank the wine of Babylon. Sure, I even seen it firsthand out here in Oak. Hey, didn't we see it last year too?
Yeah, we seen it when we was actually,
last year.
At the waterfront.
Man, boy was right, and he threw a stone at her and missed, man. And his form was trash.
No salt, man.
No salt, man. But yeah, I'm like, man, if they was in their land,
that's how she would have got it for real.
she would have got stoned to death.
That was just to let
She
you know
talking
in the
slick
spirit.
or something. She been doing something rebellious. I remember that.
Yeah.
Because you know in the spirit that they would stone their women, man.
That was a
Lucky
warning.
we-
Wait till we get off that plane.
Yeah.
They throw a rock at you. We can't stone you here. We'll go to jail.
Yep.
When we get home, goddamn. Got a boulder with your name on it, bitch.
He threw that rock like a gay ass no
Yeah. Cause he was actually looking at us angry, man. I was like, nobody ain't checking for your woman, man.
Yeah, see, that female, she knows where she is. She knows that feminism is alive and well in Babylon. All she got to do is make a phone call and the police going to come and check his ass.
Yep.
That's all. She knows this. That's why she was so emboldened to rebel against him. But I promise you, if it ain't no Edomite cops around, get her back in her homeland,
Man.
all that rah-rah ain't going to be in her system.
Man.
Because the men of that nation would check her, not Esau police ass.
Yeah, that's why they tell you when you go to places like Dubai and all that stuff, you better know the laws because you can't act a fool over there.
I've been to Dubai twice. Bahrain, all those UAE countries. We've been to most of them. And before we got off the ship, they told us, the ones with the head dressing on where you can only see their eyes, they told us to not look those women directly in their eyes because their men will take that as disrespect. That's why they only covered head and toe.
Yep.
Only thing you can see is their eyes, but you're not supposed to look them directly in their eye because their men will see that as you trying to get at their woman. So to keep down what's the word? To keep down lustful intentions, they are fully covered, which makes sense. They are shamefaced because that woman's body, that belongs to the husband.
Yep.
That's for him to gaze upon, not the whole internet.
like y'all do over here.
Exactly.
Damn, that shit is irritating. That's all you see, bro.
That's why don't nobody take these women seriously. Anybody with their ass all over the internet, it's a good chance you might not survive.
You might as well go ahead and add funky ass because you know they stinking, bro.
Auditioning for a part.
You out here just
Auditioning.
shaking your
You
ass
auditioning.
every day, all day on the camera. You best believe that ass funky as hell, man.
Yeah, they're auditioning to be hoes in the Lord's movie. They're auditioning to be hoes in Amalek's porn movies.
Yep.
They want to get recruited. They want to get approached. And that's how it usually goes.
Damn, what was that fucking? I seen some shit that was bizarre as hell, man. I forget who the lady. She was on stage. She's a celebrity. I think she sang, so-called singer, whatever it is. But Edomite got up there and let this woman piss on his face in front of everyone on stage, bro.
On state?
On stage, she let one loose on his face. I'm gonna have to pull
You should
that
have
up.
went Kevin Gates.
No, I want Kevin Gates, even though he's spitting in Eve mouth on stage.
Nasty.
You gonna let me do whatever I want to do to you?
Nasty.
Like, man, y'all nasty as hell. And if she had a man at home, you would laugh and stop, partner. You might as well just let her go that night.
Just
Streets.
Just put her shit out. Put her colors in one trash bag, her whites in the other.
Have it ready when she get
Put
home
that
from
shit
the
on
concert.
step. You ain't gotta open the door. Get your garbage bags and get the hell on. Go
I'm
back
gonna
where you
find the video
came.
and I'm gonna send it to y'all today. But that was
Nasty.
bizarre,
You did
man.
that
She
shit on
literally
stage.
pulled her panties down, squatted on his face, and he took it. Took it off.
Now if they doing all that in public, imagine what they doing in private.
Yeah. But that's part of Holly weird, man. They into that weird shit. It reminds me of this show called Atlanta, which I actually enjoyed this show, but you know, one of the latter ends of episodes, they had it to where these women were out here peeing, and the men wanted it. They were paying to get peed on, man. I was like, this shit. What the hell's wrong with you niggas,
So you
man?
paying to become an abomination.
Yeah.
R. Kelly got y'all.
That's y'all.
Yeah, R.
Fuck
Kelly had y'all head fucked up.
That's not how it goes. What are you doing? You pee in the toilet.
Yeah, that's waste. You can get sick, severely sick off
Yeah.
that.
And
And
it
they
was
be out
Esau
here-
that came up with that shit,
Yeah, they
man.
be drinking that shit too.
Just
Women
like
drinking
this
dog
Edomite
piss.
girl. She made a video. She said that she keeps her facial skin moisturized with dog pee.
Yeah, but she went down there and got a cup of it and took it back.
And
Like
she just
this.
started dabbing it on her face, bro, like this. She'll dip her fingers in the cup. This is how I stay moisturized throughout the day.
Get your ass out of here.
But you smelling like piss.
That's why Joe said I only want my dogs around these people, man. And I feel that every day.
Man, that mess your dog's mind
Yeah.
up, man.
Oh, I can pee on your face.
Mess your dog's mind up, man. That's why the Lord says the beast and the woman shall be put to death. It
Yep.
is confusion.
Yep.
Yeah, he destroyed that animal after that.
And it's confused now. Just like these women that commit bestiality with these dogs.
I seen it was years ago, man, when YouTube was just starting to get out there. It was this woman, there was a video going around, man. She literally let a horse run up in her.
Yeah.
And she died. She died behind that, man. She
Yeah.
let the horse go up in her on camera.
They do that in Tijuana all the time, man. We went in a couple of wrong clubs in Tijuana because in Tijuana it's like you go through a door and then there's some curtains like this. Like, oh shit, this is not what we was looking for. Horse
Where
on
we at?
stage tearing this woman up, man, in Tijuana. And
Wow.
people pay to see live shows like that. So that shows you how much society has deteriorated.
Mindset of these people.
Well, it shows you why we need YASHAMIAHLA.
Yes.
Why the world needs order, because that's way out of order, man.
Tijuana, man, that's how they do. But see, they don't understand the anatomy. A woman can only take 5-6 inches normal on a normal basis most of the time. A horse is over a foot.
And they got to be like that because the way that there's, like the brother said, their anatomy.
Right. So you damaging organs like a mug.
Yeah.
That horse ain't gonna let up. He going in full throttle. He ain't starting out in first gear and work his way up to 6. No, he coming in 6 gear. And he destroying your organs. He
Yeah.
destroying your insides. That leads to organ damage and internal bleeding.
All of that trying to have a horseman.
Because if for those that had children, you know the anatomy of a woman, that little area, it gotta open up for when you have a baby, right? So normally, because I forget what it's called, normally that little area is closed off. So you getting a little animal and you a horse and he's forcing his way through.
Exactly.
You, like the brother said, you gonna bleed to death.
Organ damage,
Organ
internal
damage, man.
bleeding,
And
punctured organs.
and to say also your spirit is defiled.
Yep.
Ugh, bro.
And now the animal is confused.
Yeah. He's thinking that it's okay every time he sees a woman or even a man, just a person in general.
He's trying to go back there.
Yeah. That's probably the best thing.
Put that animal out of his misery. Put that animal out of his misery, man. That animal gonna be miserable while it's confused.
He can't go back to horse. He gotta have.
The other horse is gonna sense that spirit on him, like, oh, you been doing some shit.
Yeah, nigga, get away from me.
Heidi let you get in her again. You done ran up in Heidi somewhere, Heather. Now you fucked up.
Yeah.
But that's the abominable filth. And like the brother said, that's why we need YASHAMIAHLA to come back and restore order in this place, man. Because it's only gonna get worse until he comes back, you know. So y'all really ain't seeing shit yet. It's a lot of things getting ready to come down the pipe, man.
Y'all got a gangster in the White House, man. This dude done made bribery legal again. He threatening to whack Republican officials who don't agree with him. He told these Republicans, do what I say, not the courts. But if they go against Trump, they getting death threats, man. Literal death threats. So y'all voted for a gangster if voting was real. Look at all the shit this man doing. The courts gotta constantly step in and say, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And it ain't even been too much yet.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine in the next 3 years of some change if we survive that long, if the United States still standing. They constantly short-stopping this dude. No, you can't do this. Why? Because it's illegal, for one.
So don't be surprised those people that keep on telling him no, he's gonna get them out of there.
Yeah, that's why he fired 36 federal agents alone who were just in them 34, it was 34 of them. He fired them just for investigating Elon Musk alone. Elon Musk said it himself. He said, if Kamala Harris wins, I'm going to jail for a long time.
Damn.
That's why he contributed so much to the Trump
Administration.
exactly to make sure he wins. If Trump wins, I get to do whatever the fuck I want to do. And he's doing whatever the fuck he want to do. Matter of fact, they said they coming to Fort Knox right here in Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
See
They
if
wanna
the
see-
gold
They want to see
still
if the
there.
goals.
see the goals here.
But the Fort Knox ain't been audited since 1973. So you know they didn't crept that up out of there brick by brick.
They won't notice this brick on.
They ain't checking for it no more.
Let me get this one.
Let me get this out of the way. This look like on about a woman.
Y'all ain't back by the gold and silver standard anymore, so you know.
You supposed to get audited every month, something like that? Every 6 months?
Shoot, they
Fort
do
Knox
that.
hadn't been audited since 73.
They do that at my job. They gotta make sure everything, say where I'm at, but they gotta make sure everything's good,
We do it every year too. They call it audit/inventory. They make sure that all the parts we have in that plant matches the number counts in their computers.
Yep.
Like they say we got 100 PLCs, 100 DC motors. We got to go through that and count them and make sure that the count's right.
That's money on the line, man.
Exactly, because the computer say we got something that we don't. We got to find that mistake and rectify it
Yep.
before we order more parts. They do it every year at my job.
But I got this right here. I said this earlier.
Look,
Ain't that Nero?
Pretty much.
Third term for Trump, 2028 and beyond. You can't tell me that ain't Nero, man.
Just like him, bro.
But see, that's what the Republicans doing to kiss his ass.
That's insane.
They trying to make one of the Republicans. They offered to allow him to run for a third term. Another one, they offered to make his birthday a national holiday. These just perks. They just trying to stay alive because if they know if they piss off Trump, they're gonna start getting death threats. Which I don't know how the courts even allow this. This is illegal. And the internet is already buzzing with words like this is a coup right here in American government. And it is. You can see it all day. you know what a coup is. A coup basically is when a government, they basically they take the, let's say they beefing with another country. The country that they beefing with, something will just mysteriously happen to their president. The United States steps in and put their own puppet in there to do the United States bidding. In this case, this coup, Elon Musk was put in to do the small hats bidding to this country. You never had a coup like this in the United States before. That's why it's kind of unseen on the radar, because nobody think these Edomites be bold enough to do it here. They do it in other countries. This time they're doing it here, just like Mexico in a coup. Because the president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum, is a small hat.
Yeah. Like how you get a small hat over Issachar over there, man.
Exactly. I'll tell you how they did it. Because the 34 candidates that was running for the president of Mexico, they got deleted.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Somehow, some way.
They forgot how to drive. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a woman at that, man.
They forgot how to aim the gun this way instead of this way. I don't know. I'm just saying. They came up there. Deleted, rather. You know, some of these people forgot how to drive during election time.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly believe through the spirit that's Esau, Edom.
Yeah, that's
All
a
the
coup
way
in
it gotta
Mexico
be.
right
Yeah.
now.
All
The
the way.
Amalekites put their own little puppet in Mexico to do the bidding of the Amalekites. Number one, because they didn't want the BRICS to gain control of Mexico. Those other 34 candidates, they was willing to sit down and talk with the BRICS. Amalek said, oh, no, we can't do that, because the goal is to turn Mexico and Canada, piss them off so they can go to war with America. Now, you got a northern and a southern border compromise.
Yep.
You see the wickedness of Esau, man? That's why it says never trust thine enemy.
I want to get this scripture. We'll probably close out. I wanted to get this earlier because we was getting on these Christians, T.D. Jakes, and all of them. This is Isaiah 65. I'm gonna start at verse 2. I've spread out my hands all the day long unto a rebellious people, which walk in the way that was not good after their own thoughts, and people that provoke me to anger continually to my face, that sacrifices and garden and burning incense upon the altars of the brick, which remain among the graves and lodged in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh and brought for abominable things in their vessels. Right, I witnessed that personally when I was in Christianity. Right, they would have their little cookouts. What they had, one of the main things, pork. Right.
Man, I say, bumper sticker. If it ain't pork, it ain't meat.
Hey, come on now.
Downstairs in the basement after service.
See?
Let's we can commune in the dining hall. Man, shut up.
See, that's the spirit of the Christian, man. They disregard what this book says.
All you gotta do is pray.
Yep.
How many times you heard a Christian say that?
Well, pray over some jellyfish, man. Right?
Try to still sting your ass.
Right? You can eat anything. Pray over some jellyfish. Pray over some toxic animal that you ain't supposed to eat.
That blowfish.
Yeah, that blowfish,
The
man.
Lord said it, man.
Yep.
He said that you cannot make something clean that he has deemed unclean. Meaning you can't cook those parasites out of that pork. You can roast it, you can broil it, you can fry it, you can do, but them parasites still gonna be in that meat.
Matter of fact, when you do your research as well, you want to see why Jake has a lot of ailments, high blood pressure. And matter of fact, those parasites will get in your knees, and you wonder why your knees ain't acting up. Acting right, right? Your knees are acting up.
They will lay eggs in your organs, even in your brain. And then you got not only the parasites you got to worry about, but you can also get tapeworms that grow in your intestines. Like one dude, he had like a tapeworm about a couple of feet long. A doctor pulled it straight out his nose.
Yes.
Because it was in his brain.
That's it.
All from eating pork.
And just imagine what it's doing up there in your brain, man. It's eating your
It's
shit.
eating your it's eating your brain tissue. It's feeding off your brain tissue. And brain cells don't regenerate. So, yeah.
He's a little stupider.
You get dumber and dumber by the day until they hit that vital part of your brain that controls your lungs. Now you can't breathe on your own. Now you're on a ventilator. And what you think's happening after that? Eventually they're gonna have to pull the plug because he's still up there eating.
Yep. It's normally parasites when you look at it in the animal kingdom.
They need a host.
Yep. So they get a host, they get eaten, and then they lay their eggs in the animal's stomach, and then they come right back out. It's a whole cycle. But when it gets in contact with humans, as we just seen, it's like, oh man, I'm staying here. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's pretty nice here. I ain't gotta go nowhere.
Yeah, get fed through you. When you eat, they eat. They ain't got to hunt.
We eating good, man.
You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, we got Captain D's tonight. That's what's up. I like fish.
Yeah, just like that.
All I gotta do is sit here and wait on this man to eat. Y'all gonna figure it out though.
Yeah, so you Christians keep on playing around with the Lord. Y'all gonna find out the hard way. Just like Caillou last year, and his constituents, his vocabularians, right? Y'all gonna find out the hard way that what we've been saying isn't true, right? You're gonna see Yahushua, you're gonna see the men of the Lord with their spiritual power, and you're gonna be wishing that you took heed. Or if you're Edomite, hey, just lay down and get it, man.
And if you're a Jake still on that port, just remember this. Disease don't run in your family. Eating the wrong shit running your family.
Yeah.
That leads to diabetes. That leads to high blood pressure. That leads to some forms of cancer. Eating the wrong shit.
It's part of the curse. It's part of the curse. You eat the wrong shit. See, that's what makes us great people, because we're not supposed to eat those things. That's why we're stronger, faster, smarter, right? The Lord made us a peculiar people, right? Because we ain't supposed to eat those things, and we prosper because of those. But once we start doing those things, right, the heathens are over us, man.
It ain't no coincidence that Esau sneaks pork in everything, even in places you'll never imagine pork would be. It's there. He laces everything with some type of pork on purpose.
You got pork and sour cream now.
Kool-Aid, toothpaste, water bottles, concrete. The list is so long with pork, everything that pork's in. He does this on purpose to get to the Israelites, man. That's why we tell y'all to come off of that shit. This man has declare biological warfare on you in every way. He already weaponizes everything anyway, because he knows he's the weaker vessel. So that's how he gets an advantage over the Israelites, by attacking your temple.
So we go ahead and close it right there. YAHARAH, it's an edifying lesson. We're going to give all praises going on to
YAHARAH, YASHAMIAHLA, YASHARAHLA, YASHAMIAHLA,
Master Elder Spirit, Tasha Truth, YAHARAH,
Shalom.